Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm actually in the hotel for quarantine in China, Guangzhou right now. So I actually got off the plane around, I would say 4 to 5 hours ago. But yeah, a lot of testing and just a lot of struggling around for these luggage I'm going to show you just in a sec. And then there's a door to, well, it's not locked right now and there's nobody else, I think. There's a camera while looking if anybody's like walking around, but it's not as strict as some of the other cities because it's still considered a first-tier city. But let's take a look of the hallway and then we'll take a look of the inside of the hotel room. Basically, you can see that there's a bunch of yellow bins where people collect the garbage and stuff every day, and you're supposed to stay inside the whole time and not open the door, I think. And you can either pick between getting your food delivered or you can have them get your food essentially, but I'll probably just get takeout and have them delivered. Options are always better, you never know what they're gonna deliver you, since like Chinese food, especially like the ones that you don't know what you're getting, is definitely not my thing. Let's take a look of the hotel. It's actually quite a bit better than expected. Probably is either invested by a Japanese company or it's a Japanese enterprise, but everything looks very neat. See on the lines, it's very new. It's just been built like recently in the past year or so. And we have the room right here. So that's what you get for around 400 RMB ish, which is about 60 ish US dollars. You can see we walk in, we have the table here, which I'm gonna edit some photos on. So outlet under. It's called a Yuwa box. So that's when you know it's Japanese. Got a bunch of stuff there, neat. The design of this place is actually really minimalistic, which I really like. A tilted painting that they didn't bother fix. Remote control phone. And let's see. That's like a 40, actually maybe that's a 50-ish inch television, but I don't really like how they installed it so perfectly, because then I cannot put any HDMI behind it, so I can use my own stuff. And then you got the bed. It's a really nice bed. It's probably the nicest thing. The light is not that great. You can see it's like just just one, two lights, and quite spacious. But it took me a while to lug all these luggage. So there's about 100 kilograms of luggage, 23, that's like 20-ish, and then that's like, it's like 28. This one's the big one, it's 28. This one's 23 again. The backpack's about 15 or 14, I don't remember. I always ask for more for these. And just enough water so you don't die. Well, one thing I don't like is the, I'm guessing one thing that I'm not really liking is the lack of food. That's a big issue because the delivery time is apparently around, it cuts off at like 7 p.m. so you don't get anything else really. And no microwave, because microwave is apparently not a thing it's not really a big thing in China, so you wouldn't really find it in most of the smaller hotels, or especially at homes, like in the northern area or the southern area. You don't really see any microwave. And of course, all the desks are empty. This freezer, I'm like 100% sure there's no food inside. Well, at least you have some cold drinks, right? I'm guessing. And yeah, everything else is empty. Enough outlets. And then, okay, at least you have slippers right here. Some hangers. And let's take off the washroom. This washroom's pretty clean. You don't get a bathtub, but you have a decent place to shower. It's clean enough. Well, for a 1-year-old place, it's alright. Okay, have a bunch of like hand soap, stuff like that. Some towels. And a nice mirror. Do you get to control the temperature? Okay, you get temperature controls. So overall, it's not too bad for how many dollars again? For $60 for each day. So you need to be quarantined for 7 days. So that's 7 times 60 US dollars. So that's about like 400 something US dollars. And it's a little bit long, to be honest. Like something like free to if they're just doing it for like to be honest, it's nothing to do with the COVID anymore. It's mostly politics. If they really want to do it, just do like 3 to 5 days, right? But it's like if I would be in China right now, I think this is the city I would pick out of the anywhere else, to be honest. It's not that strict. I mean, it's still pretty strict, like do a lot of dumb shit, but like compared to other cities, I would definitely probably insist on staying in the cities instead of the other ones. Pretty open view, right? Oh, you can't see anything right now at night, but it's at a hotel right across. But in general, like I don't really have a choice, to be honest. But yeah, I guess instead of complaining, I'll probably be doing some editing. As for the flight itself, you're basically staying in the plane for about maybe 15 hour-ish. So 15 hour-ish, and then getting to the hotel, that will probably take you like 3-4 hours-ish before the customs, things like that. Just a lot of stuff, right? But for the flight, it was definitely not worth it. Probably the worst flight I ever had for this price. The flight itself, as of September 2022 until around December, there's one direct flight to Guangzhou every week, and that will cost you about 7K Canadian, which is about like 5 point something ish US dollar, which is definitely not worth it. And that's not for round trip, that's for a one way. So you're talking about like 5,000, 6,000 US dollars for a one way trip. So don't come here for vacation, not yet, and probably not in the near future either. But let's take a look of what do we have for food, right? For 15 hours, that's what you get for food. You have I finished eating some of these already. I just happen to have a package. You have a Oreo cookie, not even the Oreo bread. And here, you have a 100 milliliter OJ, 100 milliliters. And then you have, okay, so this would be actually one of the brands that I actually eat, or maybe the only one. Is 172 grams of crackers, and then more crackers, just a single piece, one water, and then another water. I'm pretty sure you can ask for more water, but I just didn't feel like going to the washroom. And one of these like snacks, like I don't know, like 20 grams of snacks. And yeah, we okay, one chips. That's nice. One mistake I probably made was not getting food before flying. So I probably haven't had food in about like how many hours right now? More than 24 hours, maybe like 28 hours. I mean, I'll probably finish eat food and I'm good for the night, but yeah, I wasn't expecting not getting any food on the way. And what do we have again? Is it this milk? We have these milk, packaged milk, that you don't need to put in the fridge apparently, like as a thing in China, like milk, like these like in boxes. These you don't even need to put it in the fridge, right? I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator in a bit. And then more cracker. And okay, we get a Snicker, but I think it's a Chinese version Snicker. Apparently they taste different. That's why I heard. Another 100 ml soup or juice, whatever you think they are, and some napkins, and that's it. So not impressed at all by the food. Like you like at least some bread would be nice. Right? Like a whole bunch of crackers there. Nothing else really. So that was pretty bad. Like so, yeah, that's the first day of staying in the Guangzhou, and just yeah, gonna get used to it for a couple months. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in another video. Thanks, bye.